Moin moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. I hope you're enjoying the SnowRunner episodes in between. I sure do, because I get a break from the bad optimization Farming Simulator. I was just cursing at it, because every update comes out and it's something, it's like, it gets worse and worse with every update. I don't know what they're doing. Doing definitely not something good, but we are doing something good, because I want to get rid of the trailer. Wait, we can actually take the Merlot. I want to get rid of the trailer for the water at the sheeps, and because I want to get rid of the mod pack just to clean up things a little bit. I don't need anything from the mod pack, so it would make sense to get rid of that trailer. We can fill up the water from it to the sheep, the rest of it, and then we will continue the work that we were doing, which was cultivating afterwards. But for now, I just want to get rid of this trailer because we just don't need it. We can buy any other trailer that I have in, because I have a mod installed that gives me the ability to use any fill type. So you can buy a slurry tanker and use it as a water tanker, as an example. Right, I'm not gonna drive on the street here. This is so wobbly. Let's drive on the side here. See, much smoother. So I'm gonna send this to the shop, then we can sell it there, and then we can pick up a new one, because I installed, like I said, this mod that you can have any fill types on anything. Wait, is the fork slowly moving? Yeah, it is. Okay, I know why. Give me a second. There we go. I was playing on the on the rig a bit these days, and while I wasn't recording Farming Simulator, I was playing a bit on my own save game in the rig, and it moved. It moves. I have the dead zones. I need to configure the dead zones a bit more on my joystick, because the joystick is a little bit, not so happy about it. So they're doing this while we are going back to our cultivating job that we were doing. Is the reshade hooked? Let's have a look real quick. It should be. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the performance in Farming Simulator. Oh, I got no idea. I think they have major problems with the engines, with the engine itself. I'm no programmer, so I don't know 100%. I'm just speculating at this point. It just feels like it. Where are we going? I turned on the GPS line. I haven't turned on precision farming yet, even though at this point they fixed most of the stuff, I think, especially contract related. I just want to get the first harvest done. Not the first, like the harvest done on our fields. And once that is done, we can then maybe install precision farming. Maybe we could do it before that already, but it will really hurt the sunflower harvest that we're about to do. It's gonna really hurt it. Like, we're gonna plummet down from what we're like at 80, 90 something percent. Oh no, we didn't even plant the sunflower. It's gonna be wheat that we planted. That is gonna be really bad. Maybe it's actually gonna help us. Yeah, I might do it for the next episode. I might just enable it, and then we can see. I mean, I don't use like manual appliance application rate and stuff like this. I let that be done by the computer systems, so to say. I don't think our modded tractors have the sensors enabled yet. I'm using modded tractors that I added, so these are private edits. I will never give them out. In terms of physics, that I will gladly give to you. If you ask in the comments, I will give you the physics edit. That's not a problem, because that is not stealing the mod from the person that made the mod. I don't want to do this, because they put a lot of work in that I didn't. Especially in tractors like these here, right? So yeah, we will need to get precision farming installed. I should have done that before then. I didn't even thought about it. I think they arrived at the shop. Did they? Let's have a look real quick. Yeah, they arrived at the shop. Let's sell the barrel, and then I can get rid of this mod pack, because I don't use literally anything from that mod pack. It's the only thing I use from the mod pack is this trailer is left on any of my saves. So yeah, I would like to get rid of it, because it's quite sizey. Yeah, we didn't do anything to this. It's repainted, and then I also installed the store vehicle mod, just in case we decide to move at some point. I have it installed, and I don't need to think about it. So 2 sold. I almost thought I sold the wrong thing. 1 second took me to think about it. So let me have a look in the shop, what we can buy as a replacement. It will cost us a little bit. We got 8,500 for this now, and we need, maybe we can buy a slurry tank that is relatively affordable, especially for us. So let me have a look, and I'll bring you back in once I found something to get. So I think this one here will be perfect. I thought about a slurry tanker at first, but I think this will be more than enough for us. And we can check the wheel setup. Oh, we could get the slurry tanker actually. It's not that much more money. That's the point. And then we have a slurry tanker. I don't know if we can leave water somewhere. If we can empty it somewhere. I mean, it is quite more expensive actually. Oh, damn, it's quite a lot more expensive. 10 cubic meters for this. Still, kinda more tempted to get the slurry tanker because at some point we can go and maybe get some slurry from the store. Does this have the slurry spread thingy already? No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm gonna get one of the water tankers. Okay, give me 1 second. Be right back. Here, this is perfect for us. This can hold all kinds of things, even liquid fertilizer. I don't know if it can spread anything. I doubt it. We'll just, we won't need, yeah, I'm not gonna buy the accessories. I mean, it's 600 euro more. But kinda looks cool though. 650 euro more. Let's buy it. It's fine. Let's buy it. We got basically paid. We basically got back what we paid what we got back from the other vehicle. Damn, English difficult today. English a little bit difficult. So let's attach this, and I think the other worker finished their contract, so we need to send them somewhere else. It's a bit low in the. Is this okay? Something seems off here. Is the back wheel turning? Are they even touching the ground? I think it's the attacher is too low in the front of this trailer here. Yeah, I think it will be fine. If something happens, if some mod breaking happens, we'll replace it. I'll get a new one. That's not a problem. I know how much we paid and, you know, can then replace that. So let's set the destination to the farm like so. And we will need to send this worker to a new job. I'm gonna do all of this and then bring you back in. Ah yeah, wait, before I bring you back in, let's get the money. Yeah, 8,000. There we go. And then they need to, we have another plowing job up. There we go. They can do this. Well, I'm gonna send them over there. I'm gonna take a minute. Okay, worker is on the way. We are back at our workspace here. Let's get this job done because we need to finish this. We're having an early December. We still have plenty of time in December. Yeah, we had 2 of the wheel loaders here, but they're kind of useless to us. Like I said, we have the we have the Merlo, so we don't need a wheel loader, at least in my opinion. Anything we can mostly do with the Merlo, and if we do very heavy bucket lifting with the Merlo or lifting overall, we can just install, what's it called? What is going on? See, even the attachment here is weird. Something is off with the map, I think. I got no idea. No idea. I'm gonna get the job done, and like I said, we don't need a wheel loader. We have the Merlo. Put a weight on the back, and it can lift as heavy as one of the wheel loaders later on. So yeah. All right, gonna get this done, and then we'll start doing Field 78 afterwards. So we're pretty much done. Contract finished. Let's fold this together and check our payment. 4,000. There we go. And then we will do field number 78. But there's also another cultivating contract. So it's going to be cultivating contracts galore again coming up. But we gotta do them because we need the money. And then we can buy maybe our neighbor's field. And then we will be good with that. So where do we go now? Field... I'd say we go field 78. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're like kind of in the middle of both of these. So I'd say we go field 78 and then we will go down to 64 afterwards. So yeah, let's get to field 78. Gonna be a minute. It is quite a drive. So, field 78. Change my reshade setting just to see if this does anything to the performance. But it's still really bad. Not my reshades problem. I thought maybe, you know, maybe reshade is doing some weird things, but it's not. It is definitely to do something with the game engine. Don't know what. No idea. Like I said, I'm no programmer. I can just look at these performance numbers and be like, they're worse than like 3 patches ago. Much worse. So just as an example, I can show you. So I have 60 FPS right now. I had about, I think it was at 1.7, patch 1.7. I had about 100 at this point. Let's say 80 while recording. So I lost about 20 FPS. I haven't changed anything in this point, you know, to make the performance worse. I'm just throwing this out there, you know, just throwing this out there. But yeah, it's okay. We'll get through it, right? Like hopefully a couple more patches, and it will get fixed. It's rabbit chasing the, you know, like chasing the rabbit here at that point, you know. I got no idea how hard programming is and stuff like this. It might be time to look at a new engine. Don't know how hard to switch. Probably it's like a gigantic amount of work to switch from one trusted implemented engine to another. But I think that engine is hitting its limits in terms of like ground deformation stuff. I mean, you can see the popping in of the things there in the back of the texture pop in. You can still see like the old texture underneath getting slowly deleted. I don't know what it is, how you call it. So yeah, I don't know how. Like I said, I'm no programmer. I'm just saying things. Take it with a big grain of salt. So yeah, let's get the cultivating done here though. Oh, very nice tracking there. Oh, I don't care. I mean, it's not my field, so you know, we're just doing the job here. But yeah, I wish a bit better performance out of the game. I mean, you can see my computer in the description down below. That's what I'm running. So it's a 5700 X3D and 3080 10 gigabyte version, and I know for a fact my VRAM is not fully used. I mean, you can monitor these things. You're not seeing this, but I can see that my VRAM is not fully used. Like not even close to fully used. It only has 10 gigabyte, not close to fully used. So yeah, my CPU, I know I don't have a bottleneck in other games that are CPU intense. I don't know if the game has multi-core rendering yet, you know, would be an idea. Well, let's get the field cultivated. Enough rambling about performance issues. We'll look over them for these episodes now. So we already finished. I thought we were the plowing percentage, and I looked at that and then I was like, oh, we finished our contract already. There we go. The plowing is almost done also, and we need to get to field 46. And I just thought about a funny thing. Last year I was playing Cyberpunk, like fully modded, fully kitted out with everything possible. And I even had tracing on, jeez, I can't spell. Past tracing on with like, I don't know if you know the mod Ultra Plus in Cyberpunk. It has, it lets you have like a mixture of ray tracing and past tracing on. So I stretched my graphics card, VRAM and CPU limits. I had a 3700X back then still. When I stretched that to the limit, but I still got at least easily a stable 60 in that game. I mean, you say, yeah, but it's a AAA company, they're quite big. Don't forget, Giants is gigantic. Hence, I mean, okay, not hence the name, but you know, they have quite a big team. They're not a small company. They're considered, in my opinion, a AAA company now. They are not small anymore, so you know, put in the work, guys. We need some we need some competition in the farming simulator market. Okay, I'm gonna head to field 46. I already said too much. Oh, I almost drove by it. Field 46, here we are. Is this withered potatoes or something like that? Something withered again. Somebody didn't harvest. Withered parsnip, David. Why do you farm if you let it wither, you know? Hey, it's a logic question, okay? I'm just being heavy. I know it's farming. It can happen, right? Too much rain, anything. Like, farming is reliant on a lot of factors. So, yeah. Wait, let me see. Is there another contract popping up? Probably not. Let's accept our payment though from the other one. Yeah, there's nothing there yet. We have the wood transportation. We might have to do this. I need to buy a fork attachment though for our Merlot because I don't think it has any attachments. But good news is we could just do it completely with the Merlot. We don't have to think about another tractor coming with us to carry the trailer for us. We can just take the Merlot and the Merlot can do all of the work. So let's send home the other worker. And then maybe we can, where was he? Oh, it was all the way up here. Set destination. And then we will send them about here. So they can, the Merlot is stuck in the city. For how long? Is it? They're stuck on the infamous point, yep. Okay, got it. Oh my god. That did mean Austin Powers. Wait, I'm gonna get out of here. I got this. Don't you worry, guys and girls. I can drive. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm gonna use super strength. Look away if you're squeamish. Okay, we're back in the Merlot. Can the Merlot actually lift up its cap? Or is it just the suspension for it? I think it's just the suspension, right? Like the right suspension. Whoa. 1,300 for the wage? For doing they did nothing. They just drove here, like into the nothingness. I need to fill the tank. So we're gonna fill the tank first while we're at it. And then we will continue our work. I feel scammed. I'm gonna complain to the union. I feel scammed. They just took the money. They didn't do anything. Hopefully we can fill it here. Some mods you cannot fill on some places. Like this. Did we do ourselves dirty? No, we didn't. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we get the Merlot out of there. I have to drive quite deep into the water to get some water in it. Merlot should make it out of here. We're getting pulled a little bit backwards. Oh god. Just about. Is the back tire fixed now? No, it's still kind of in the air. It's fine. I mean, the trailer is gonna reside mainly at the sheep. We could have buy the smallest of the smallest water trailer, actually. That really need barely any water. I thought to get 1 or 2 greenhouses now. I mean, I'm like 70 episodes in. I haven't bought a greenhouse yet. It might be time to actually get a greenhouse, you know, 1 or 2, and just accept the fact that would be nice for us. We also need to see, I think the lettuce was in January, if I'm not mistaken, that we have at our farm. Lettuce and farm. And no, I haven't forgotten that I gave the contract to the, that I'm still doing a contract on the side. Just gonna park that trailer like so. So every time we come here, we just have to attach to it and then we can give water to the sheep. Hello sheep, hope you're doing good. Everybody looks very happy. Very nice, a bit cold outside, I know. Thought to put a shed on there, but I seem to do fine. We still have that grass there. We could put a greenhouse over there somewhere. Would fit. Or even here in the middle somewhere. That would be fine too. I kind of want to keep the yard clean though. Yeah, let's park the Merlot. I uninstalled the mod for the for our small farm trailer. I'm a dully. I was like, what are these things just standing here? It's, yeah, well, self-explanatory at this point. So yeah, well, gonna have to add myself the money from it because yeah, we would sell it. I think we would get like 5k maybe. What is the trailer? What was the trailer worth? I can't even look at it right now. It's not installed, so yeah, maybe like 5-6k at max, something along those lines. I would say like just a condolence money of what, maybe a k. Let's do that real quick, wait, while you're watching. So you know I'm not cheating. I mean, I am adding money. Let's do 4k as condolence money there for getting the trailer uninstalled. I'm not gonna reinstall it just because, you know, that's another mod gone, which is not bad. And I don't need one right now, like a farm trailer. I could just attach things on the forks of the Merlot and then drive to the location I need to go to. So yeah, I'm gonna get this done here, the cultivating, and I will bring you back in after we're done with the cultivating. Oh wait, want to see the lettuce first. Let us have a look. Okay, at some point I will stop. Okay, I promise. 1,000 per lettuce. I think this is not enough. Yeah, we will wait till January. We get 100 extra if we wait till January, or even more. So yeah, we will wait till January and then we will sell the lettuce. I don't think we're gonna linger too long in the month of December. I might just finish the job here. If something else pops up, maybe the wood transportation we could do. And then we could be skipping already into January, because there's literally otherwise nothing to do in December. We'll just sit here and stare at the screen and do the jobs that come up when they come up. So yeah, I might actually need to skip after this. After we're done the wood trans. I can't even do the wood transportation. No, I cannot. We are using the trailer for it. Well, never mind. Probably gonna skip after the cultivating contract. So, enough babbling, getting the job done here. So very close to done, 99%. And then we will move on. I accepted a bit more contracts that popped up. Otherwise, we are pretty dead in the water in terms of contracts. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's quite plenty. So we have at field 55 and at field 30. I think we'll go to field 30 because we are closer to it. Or no, we are. We could drive. Yeah, just go straight, drive the main street down, and then go left, and then drive that little field thingy there, and then we should be close to it. It's near the water tower, I think, is down there. Yeah, that's the water. That's there where the water tower is, actually. That's where we need to go. It's not that far. So let's get there, and then we will start cultivating field 30. We're gonna do jobs as long as we get them, because, you know, we can use the money and maybe buy our neighbor's field rather sooner than later. So another withered field. David, I guess. Yep. It's parsnip again. Somebody was not in the mood to collect a parsnip or had some really bad things happening to it. Unfortunate. Fortunate for us, because we get to do the job of cultivating it, and that means money for us. I wish... Oh, why is the drive not engaged? I wish we had maybe at some point a bigger cultivator, but I looked into them and they need more horsepower. I mean, I didn't look into them in this playthrough, but I looked at cultivators overall and they need quite a bit more horsepower. I was looking at something like this here at some point, or even the 9-meter one, but this is already 8 meters, so I want an upgrade. So it's 400 horsepower for this. Yeah, we don't have quite 400 horsepower yet with this tractor, I think. I think we could possibly get it. We must be... Where are we at horsepower-wise? Let's have a look. Large. We are at 296. I think this can go up to 400 if I'm not mistaken. It was like 400 and something, but we're probably gonna have to pay like 50k, something like that. So, yeah. That would be a quite expensive adventure. And yeah, this is a water tower, and you can get water here, I'm pretty sure. Like from this tower on Palinier. So if you ever need to get water in the vicinity of this here. I don't know if it costs you anything. I haven't tried that yet. So still prefer the river. Pretty easy, right? You just drive down to the river and just dunk your trailer in there and then just slurp up some water from there. It's not that difficult to do in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth upgrading this tractor. I mean, it is a really good tractor, and we have 60 hours on it. And you know, like in Farming Simulator, the more hours you put on things, the worse the performance of said thing gets. So, and repair intervals get much more frequent because things start breaking more easy and more often. So, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Kinda wanna try a bigger cultivator, but 100 and something thousand, we need to buy that field first. So yeah, maybe in the future at some point we'll look into something similar, but then something like this as a job as a whole would be so much faster. Oh, my Simberg is visible in the background. So yeah, we need to have a think about that one. But first the field, the neighbor's field, and then from there on we can maybe also build up a bit more. I thought, hear me out, I thought to buy a big cow shed and then put it on that field, like a gigantic cow shed. I mean, we need to plant first stuff in it, but buy like a gigantic cow shed, get buffaloes, because we need to speed things up a little bit, money-wise, I'm talking. Get a big cow shed, buffaloes, and then like have a gigantic cow farm. Worst case scenario, we have to buy food. I don't care. Honestly, buy some TMR from the store, feed to the cows. We still would make so much money off them because buffalo milk is very expensive and you can make it into mozzarella cheese, which is even more expensive later down the road. So would be something to think about. And we get, I think buffaloes make manure and slurry. Need to have a look at that. I'm not entirely sure. So we can also then fertilize our field with that. Definitely something to think about in my opinion, because yeah, it will be interesting to have a look at. Alright, I'm gonna get this field done. Maybe not fully done. We need to see how much time we have left, but I'm definitely gonna try to get as far as possible. So, we are going to finish this field in the next episode. For now, we're gonna leave it here. It's not much left to do. It's we're at 80% already. Then we go to field 55 after that, and then we need to see if there's more contracts popping up. I can check already. There's another plowing contract, which is right next to the one that we need to cultivate. We could send a worker to do that, and then we can also maybe accept this. We will see if we will accept that. But yeah, as contracts come in, as we will do them, because we can use the money, like I said, to buy the neighbor's field. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I haven't checked yet what they're gonna plant on it. This will be for the next episode. So yeah, sorry about the performance rant and a little bit of the rant of the game, but sometimes you gotta say things that need to be said, and you know, not everybody is willing to do that. So yeah, hopefully you didn't mind too much. I will try to keep it down in the future. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe. And leave a like down below and leave a comment. What do you think about what I said in the video? So yeah, again, thank you so much. Please take care of yourself and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.